Hey guys, come on in. Welcome back to ADP Art Creations, guys. Yes, I'm on the day block because Kason got two appointments to 2:30. So we're gonna get in here and represent, and we're gonna get out, and then I'll come back to you on a later time. I'm still gonna do the Chelsea Gray, but I wanted to make sure you guys were fully aware of the update about the CBA. So I pulled an article from Yahoo Sports, and we're gonna tap into that, and it gives you a breakdown of what's gonna go on moving forward. So let's get into it. Okay. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Be safe out there in those streets. Okay. So this article this article is from Yahoo Sports. This is an update from January the 12th, and it was 6:40. It was 6:49 p.m. Monday. Ian Castleberry is telling us the juice with this article. Okay, so you see the title. It says WNBA Players Union reportedly reached free agency momentarium agreement after latest CBA deadline passes. So the WNBA and the WNBPA have reached monetarium agreement days after the latest deadline for a new collective bargaining agreement passed, according to multiple reports. Listen, guys, this for the real true fans that believe the women should be paid what they're asking and that they get the fair revenue share. This is for you. This is not a joke. This is like our players' life for now and for the future. And they are playing chess. They are not playing around. If you notice the chess moves, one would be you notice that the players, they're either in Unrivaled, they signed to the Project B, they did the AU, um, also, and then you have some that are still going overseas. So they've made moves to make sure that they have some type of backup, for each other, for the players. You know what I'm saying? And making these decisions are not always easy, but they have played it smart where they're aware and they're gonna have their backup. Because if you ain't got my back, I'm definitely gonna make sure I have my own back. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue to read on. So the Monetarium puts a hold on free agency, but allows the league business to otherwise continue. Players can use team facilities, for example, while both sides continue to negotiate the current CBA between the league and the Players Association, which expired Friday, right? And so the WNBA free agency technically began on Sunday, allowing teams to extend qualifying offers and core destinations to their free agents. However, players accepting such offers and signing new contracts before a new salary system with increased compensation is implemented is unlikely under the previous CBA. QOs could be made until January the 20th, but that is now postponed with the momentarium. So you see, guys, how this is going, right? Follow it because you don't be surprised what's getting ready to happen. Do people want this to happen? Go on strike, and do we know if we're gonna have a WNBA season? No, we do not. This is not something they wanted to happen or wanted to do. This is something they have to do to represent and for themselves and their families, guys. So the core designation is one of the issues that the league and players union are contesting. Currently, a core destination gives a team exclusive rights to negotiate 1 year supermax contract with a player, effectively making her a restricted free agent. It works much like the franchise tag does in the NFL. Sign and trade arrangements can be made, but the player can veto any deal. Additionally, a player can only receive core destination twice during her career. Determining who can be unrestricted free agent will additionally be important during the off season, with the players being made available to the new Toronto Tempo and Portland Fire for their expansion draft. So here he's giving you a breakdown in this article of what's going on, and this is how this agreement is going. And I'm just gonna say this, guys. I don't feel sorry for the WNBA. I value the players and all of this, the players and their families and what they got to do moving forward. Because if you don't value our players, and that's not just with a CBA, that's with everything during the season. I need to see when we watching the game during the seasons and stuff like that, guys. I need to see the players happy or something like they're playing they're out there doing their best. They're sacrificing because injuries ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they don't have enough backup plan for the players' mental health. I feel like they don't have enough backup plan for you know just the housing, the food. I feel like that's just like little here peasant type of thing, you know what I'm saying? And they are far from that. And when people, that's with anything, whether it's a bully or a person coming at you, when they keep coming at you and they won't stop, if you don't put a stop to it, they'll keep doing it. The fact that this organization has continued to keep trying to play these women, and now at this point, when the women decide to take up for themselves and fight for their rights, you have a problem with it. But you didn't have a problem when you was taking advantage of these players. You didn't have no problem with it. We already know that this organization, I get it, America, is money over people. I get it. But sooner or later, it's gonna be people over that money. People are gonna step up and stand up. And this is a whole new, some are part of the new generation, and some are not. Some want the best for everybody. So when you see Fee and you see Stewie and you see Nika, when you see all of these people, when you see Kelsey, when you see Angel, when you see Caitlin, when you see all the players, Satu, right? When you see all the players speaking out, they're not just speaking out for themselves, they're speaking out for everybody. So he goes in to say many veterans WNBA players are expected to be free agents, anticipating more deals in the new CBA that can include more generous revenue sharing agreement. Several stars include league MVP, four-time MVP. Matter of fact, let's put that out there. Asia Wilson. Then you got the runner-up MVP, Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart, Kelsey Plum, Arike, Jewel Lloyd, and Dejanay, Alyssa Thomas will be seeking new deals. All these players will be seeking new deals, right? And that's the end of that article. But I want you guys to be fully aware of what's going on with the CBA right now, and we already know it was coming. For those that knew, it's not a surprise to us that this was going to happen. So pretty much they froze everything. Ain't nothing going on. Or whatever. Everything is pretty much frozen at this point. So we're gonna see if they can unfreeze to sooner or later agreement. And if not, guys, get ready for all the fans and for all the people that believe in these players and believe they should, pay them for what they're asking. We're gonna be on these YouTube streets, IG streets, um TikTok streets, and those who are on Twitter streets. We have to come together as fans and continue to put this out there because they need to pay the players what they owe, right? Now, I want to tap into let's talk about this young gentleman right here. We are getting ready get into we are still dealing with the playoffs, right? So let's go to the NFL playoffs, right? Sorry. Let's go to the schedule. Okay, so January the 17th at 4:30 p.m. you have the Bills versus the Broncos. I'm gonna go with the Bills. on that game. The Bills, I believe, can pull it out. Right? Now, let's go to the 49ers and the Seahawks. Neither one of them teams is kind of phasing me, but you know what I'm saying? That's January the 17th at 8 p.m. That's the Seahawks. I'm going to go with the Seahawks on this one. The Texans and the Patriots. Interesting game. That's gonna be a must see. That one is Sunday, January the 18th, 3 p.m. Guys, I'm gonna call it like this. And you can come back to me and let me know after we finish watching that Super Bowl, right? We're gonna come back to this. Listen, I got a feeling for that Texans and Patriots game. I believe the Patriots is going to go to the Super Bowl. That's what I believe. You have the Rams and the Bears. The Rams and the Bears. Ooh, we. That one is Sunday, January the 18th, 6:30 p.m. Right? So, gosh, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Chicago Bears on this one. I'm gonna go with Bro Clyde, Steady Server Entertainment. He bear down. I call them gummy bears, not because they're not good. I just call them gummy bears to mess with him. So I believe his gummy bears at 6:30 p.m. on Sunday. I believe they're gonna pull it off to win the game. If they don't listen, whoever has been in Caleb Williams' corner for to do this turnaround, because you know sometimes Caleb, when he gets upset, he gets caught up in that and it takes him away from the game. Well, something good is going on, because let me tell you, he is definitely representing, and I'm so proud of him, because you know some people can go to a 5, some people can go to a 10, and sometimes when you get upset, it is hard to bring it down. But kudos to Caleb, man, you doing your thing, and I want to say I'm so proud of you for that. Um, Now, what I need to see in this game against the Rams is that I don't want the Bears to wait till the last minute to try to get those points in. If you see you need to do go ahead and go for the touchdown, don't hold him back. Let him go for the touchdown, because in that fourth quarter he may not have the opportunity to catch up and do what he did. It's a lot of plays where I was like, well, he should have went for the touchdown on that one. They should, but you know what I'm saying, they the coach. That's the coach thing. The coach should let him go for a touchdown or whatever, because now you missing points. You got to catch up, and they remember now it was 3-21 for a minute, and to see what the team did, Caleb and the team, because it's not just going to be about Caleb. That team got to come through too. This is like who wants to eat the most when it comes to that Rams and Bears game. When it comes to the Texan games, guys, I'm so proud of CJ. CJ done been through a lot, guys. He done been through a lot, okay, as a player, and he has a beautiful heart. Like, I mean, you just see his heart in the things that he do, or whatever. So kudos to CJ. But I got the Patriots on this one. I just got a feeling, guys. I got a feeling the Patriots gonna win. And I'll get into all the other stuff a little bit later after we see what's going on this particular weekend. We're gonna see what happens. So I will be watching those games. So remember, guys, Saturday you have the Bills and the Broncos, and the 49ers and the Seahawks. And then Sunday you have the Texans and the Patriots, the Rams and the Bears. This ain't no time to play around. You know what I'm saying? We want to see a good Super Bowl. I want to see a good, hey, Cool Water, ADP. If the Bears wait, it might just be too late versus the Rams. I know. It's gonna be a real rugged dog fight between the Patriots. Yes. That's what. Look, let me tell you, Cool Water. I have the Patriots. I have the Patriots going to the Super Bowl. What you think? Do you think the Patriots and the Texans gonna go to the Super Bowl? My bad. Do you think the Patriots going to the Super Bowl? Look. I just need to see a good game for both of these games on Saturday. That's exactly what I need to see. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see no blown out games when it comes to these teams. Hey Robert, how are you? What's good, ADP at work? Got a couple of minutes to see what you're chatting about. I know I'm shocked. I'm on the early block. My little one, he's in OT and speech, so I was like, let me get up here for about an hour. So I'm not gonna be up here too long either, Robert. I look. I talked about the CBA first. What's going on so far? As of January the 12th. And now we're talking about the NFL, the playoff games. I talked about when the playoff games for this weekend, who's playing on Saturday. You got you got you got the Bills and the Broncos Saturday, January the 17th. 4:30, you got the 49ers and the Seahawks at 8 p.m. on Saturday. Then you got the good games, the goody games. Oh, yes. The fighting games is the Texans versus the Patriots and the Rams versus the Bears on Sunday. So it's going to be must see TV. Cool Waters. I don't know who I have in the Super Bowl, but if I had to guess right, now the Bills versus the 49ers. You think so, Cool Water? Okay, ADP, let me think about it. Maybe the Texans versus the Rams. I could go any type of way, really. You could. I'm telling you, you look, you might not agree, and I could be wrong, but something is telling me that's a bet. It's all 100%. Listen, I have the Patriots going to the Super Bowl for some reason. Let me tell you, when let me tell you how I feel like the Patriots gonna go to the Super Bowl. Aside from them being a great team, and you know I'm a Redskins fan. I'm a Commanders fan. JD5, that's me. Um, they tried to do so much to disrupt the team function with all this stuff with Diggs so hard because the Patriots won that division, and now they were trying to work so hard with bringing all that stuff in. But that's how they operate. You know, people got money on the table for these games. They not playing around. They got money on the table for these teams and stuff. And for you not to want to see, because that stuff been going on before. So why bring it out now? But okay, whatever works for however they want to do stuff. But at the end of the day, the Patriots have been playing good. So I think the Patriots should be in the spot for the Super Bowl because guess what, guys? We know if we don't know anything about the Patriots, we know that the Patriots gonna play. They're gonna play a good game. You know what I'm saying? Win or lose, they're gonna get out there and kick butt. The Patriots beat the Chargers with 16 points. I do feel it will take at least 24 to 27 points for them to beat the Texans. You think so, Cool Water? It. I don't know. I don't know. I told you who I'm going with. I told you I'm going for the Patriots. I'm going for the Gummy Bears, Chicago Bears, because I be messing with Brooklyn. So I'm going with the Chicago Bears. For the other two games, I don't really mess with them like that, but I'm gonna go for the Seahawks on that one, and um I'm gonna go for the Bills. So those gonna be my two teams or whatever. I really was rooting for Bryce Young, guys. I really was rooting for Bryce Young to be able to see the playoffs because they counted Bryce Young out his first year. But I'm so thankful that he had the right people around him for him not to give up and keep moving. People can say what they want to say about Bryce Young, but they never sometimes they don't get a rookies a fair chance to get in there and get their feet wet. So in year two, look, he just straight up doing what he got to do, and he's had a good season. Um, ADP, last week you was a Titans fan. What happened? No, I was not, Cool Waters. I was not a Titans fan. I was talking about I was not. I never even. Oh, did I say something about the Titans? Cool Water, don't be trying to play me. I did not say nothing about the Titans. I know I didn't say nothing about the Titans. I know I was talking about Bryce Young, and every now and then, I kept up with Shador because that's my boy or whatever. But I don't remember no Titans. I'm like in the mode of like my Commanders is coming back. They not playing, but I'm so glad that JD is getting his rest or whatever and stuff like that. So don't count my Commanders out. What I want to see, also guys, what I want to see from the Bears is the same thing like JD5 did last year. Getting us, we could we almost was in that Super Bowl. Say what you want to say. We was almost in that Super Bowl last year. You know what I'm saying? But this year we had so many injuries and all that good stuff or whatever. But it's all good. You know, we have you're gonna have your slump years. But if anybody know about my Commanders, the Washington Redskins, you gonna know that they came a long way. And to get a quarterback like JD5, woo we look, we only going up from here after those injuries, guys. I only seen Shador a couple of times with Cleveland this year, but he looked pretty well out there. He looked like he belonged. Happy for him. Oh, cool water. I watched all the games that Shador played. Let me tell you, Shador is him. He got it. He got it. The way what but what was so crazy when it came to Shador is that all the sabotaging, it is what it is. We saw and we saw that they didn't hide it. That's the crazy thing. They didn't hide it. We saw it in like in real time. You know what I'm saying? When it came to Shador, in that last game Shador played, they were trying to take Shador out. Shador didn't even have no backup. What in the world are you doing? And this is a constant thing where, you know, when he played those games, they didn't really have his back like that, and they definitely didn't have his back in the last game. But let me tell you, this is the way God show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? He look, sometimes we don't get to choose what we go through in life, and we're gonna go through them seasons that we don't like. But I tell you what, it's only up for Shador Sanders. Um yeah, Cool Waters. He will come back healthy, but the coaching staff, they gotta protect him. We were saying that in the first year too. You had to protect JD5. That's only real. Come on now, you gotta protect these quarterbacks. And there was some plays and stuff in there. He shouldn't have never. Hey BD, he shouldn't have never been. Well, you know we can't control injuries or whatever, but some of that was on the coach. When it come to JD5 injuries or whatever and stuff like that. They had said in that first year protect him. So if you know that everybody around was saying protect him in his second season, come on, what happened? Like you can't run plays that get your quarterback injured. And I like Dan Quinn. We cool. But Dan, you got to get it together. You got to get it right or whatever. Hey Miss D, you got to get it together. We can't be going into another season and you don't have my quarterback protected. You know what I'm saying? So I know he's a LSU dog, so he gonna get in there. He gonna fight it out. He's not one to give up. You know, when it comes to JD5, just the way he carries himself, just the way he talks or whatever. So we're gonna see what happened in the next season. We may not have a perfect season, but we're gonna see JD5 come back every season. But I'm so excited. I'm just excited for these teams. I just want to see good games when it comes to these games on the weekend. Also, let's talk about. I wanted to. Oh, I shut that down, but I'm gonna add it. Let's get into talking about the NCAA just a tad bit, guys. I want to talk. I only got time to probably talk about two teams, so I'm going to talk about the LSU, how they came back or whatever, and I'm going to talk about South Carolina. Not too much on them because I'm very proud of each team, and I just want to see these ladies win. But you cannot tell me that's so Raven, the real one, that she is not having a good season. Man, Raven is her. I want to say if the organization is different for the Chicago, I think that she would be a great fit with Angel and Camilla. I know some may beg to differ, like Brooklyn be saying, but I just really feel like she will be a good fit. That would be a great triple duo. Like it would be tight to me. Um, let's see what Raven stats are. Hold on, guys. Um, but I'm so proud of LSU. Why is it doing all that? Um, I'm so proud of LSU for making a comeback and seeing what works. I want to know from you, chat. Someone summon HBL. Oh, what? Why you say that? No. Oh, well, look. What I think, like, it goes back to what Keisha now was saying when it comes to KK Caval. Um, in the off season, they're gonna have to get with her if she don't jump into the portal, because people so busy be trying to jump into these portals so quick without at least give yourself like 2 seasons, and then but I can't tell them what to do. You know what I'm saying? These young ones, they gonna do what they want to do, and there's nothing you can say about it. But yeah, they did have a great game. I saw great chemistry. That's what we want to see. Listen, you may not win every game, but just to see you fight from the beginning to the end. This is what you need to do each game. Don't hold back. And listen, if one person is not if you notice that one player is not doing what you know they can do, then you guys got to come through. Now it's a time where players can't depend on one or two players to carry their teams. They're gonna have to figure out what works among them, because when you're on the court, you know what I'm saying, you're on that court. Your coach is not on the court. Now she on the sideline cheering it or whatever and stuff like that. But some of that stuff these players be doing, you be like, what in the world is going on? Like that was coaching. That was on you. Like, get it together. And listen, for those that are going into the W or whatever, now's not the time to be like getting nervous or phase out when you're up against big teams, because guess what, the W is all about that. Every game is going to be like that, you know what I'm saying? So you can't underestimate nothing. You can't play around, especially when what I'm saying it's your seniors. Uh-oh. What in the word did ADP do? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Can you guys hear me? Okay. Why is it stopping? Okay. Now, sorry guys. I got the iPhone plugged up because I'm at cases. Oh my gosh! That's why it's so sunny outside, guys. Oh my goodness. Reddit Milky Way, girl, we love you. I missed you so much. I'm so glad. How are you? I hope you're okay. Yeah. So ADP, if Michaela Williams can ball that way every game, she for sure can be a TCP 8 first round W draft pick. Let me tell you about MK12. And guys, did y'all catch that tweet Angel sent to MK12? It was so nice. It was short, but to the point. MK12 is her. The girl, like, the dog is in her. It's not something that had to be taught. She has it in her. What I want to see from MK12 is, look, MK12, don't take yourself off that island. Don't take yourself from putting them people on that island, because I'm gonna say this. Sometimes if you notice, I'm a cold talk because I don't want nobody coming for me. But you do not have to back down to bring someone else up. You don't have to do that. You guys can come together and work together to get the win. We don't want to see a game, MK12. Well, I see what you did. I see what you did for one of your teammates. That was great. That shows a lot of heart. But baby girl, don't ever stop being you. Don't ever stop being you. There's a time when people look. It's all in God's timing. That player didn't have a great game. Okay, but you're not responsible for that. It's okay. It's okay, because one thing we know about MK12, we know she understands always, and for this season so far, she has always came to the table. So for her to step back like that, that won't just hurt all of a sudden she playing bad, guys. Think about it. That wasn't her deciding she just gonna play bad. She put somebody else before herself. Hey, B Beckham, I'm just so excited, guys. Make sure you say hi to Riddick. I'm so happy. Riddick, that just made my day. You just don't know. Um, but yeah, so that's what I want to see coming from Michaela. And let me tell you something. Don't get it twisted. Who you guys think the leader is on LSU? I think it's MK12. She you know what, cool water. Sometimes people have to see the bigger picture and actually see it to find out. Sometimes the way that you usually do things, you might have to twist it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what Kim had to figure out with this new talent, because that's what the talent is there with LSU. It's there. You just now hold on, let me rewind that. Now KK, I just think KK needs more time, and she need to have those reps in the off season, or whatever and stuff like that. Um, but we'll see because that last game, I'm like, KK, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Like, come on, girl, get it together. Like, I'm rooting for you, but you really got to get together. This is how many games? I'm gonna need. Look, we know KK is not gonna be perfect. We know KK not gonna get all them rebounds and all that kind of stuff. But let me see what else you can do on that floor to help your team. That's what I want to see coming from KK. Um, Knox, and you got Knox. Oh, what's Zakaya? If I'm saying her name right, she's good too. Knox, all the freshmen, Jada, all them, they have the skills. They knew coming in. I believe we're gonna see more in this next game. LSU play. I believe LSU gonna win that game. They just gotta come the same way every time. They gotta come like they did last time. It's got to be a team effort. It can't be depending on one or two people. It has to be an overall team effort, and that's exactly what they came to do. And the difference is they wanted to win. They were hungry, because you can't keep look. You can only coach so far. You know what I'm saying? And this is not. It got to the point where it wasn't on Kim. It was on the players. The players got to come to play. They got to get out there and they got to want to eat. Right now, I just look. I'm trying to pull up. Did they let me do it? Okay, let me go back to it. I I wanted to pull up. Let me see. I think ESPN pulled it up. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen, guys, for That's So Raven. Man, that's so Raven. Uh-oh. Am I paused again? Let me make sure I'm on make sure. Oh, hold on. Hello? Uh-oh. Let me make sure my am I, let's see. Yeah, I'm on. Okay. I have to make sure. I don't know why I keep going in and out. I'm on. I got the iPhone connected. But okay, UConn better win every last game they play, which they likely will. But if they lose at any point, that top spot is gonna be South Carolina, as long as they don't lose again. Listen, cool water. I know. Oh, we got a UConn fan forever, no limit. Okay, B Beckham, I didn't know you was UConn, but listen, I could be wrong, but I think South Carolina gonna clinch that. I don't know. Look, because people putting so I like UConn. Don't get it twisted. I like UConn too, and I'm not saying anything negative about UConn. I'm just saying what I see from South Carolina, and I'm thinking South Carolina gonna clinch that. I just do. That's what I'm saying, because South Carolina has been doing good. You know what I'm saying, and they not coming to play now. I just need them and LSU. Them apple turnovers. We can't keep. You can't keep having all them apple turnovers. I don't want to see no 20 something turnovers from either team. That's crazy. So yeah, Miss D, any team can be they can be beat. That's what I'm saying. But I know UConn. I know UConn is a good team. I'm not saying UConn gonna lose. I'm just saying what I see, what I see happening is South Carolina gonna take that. But I, don't come for me, UConn. Much love. You see. ADP, one of my teams is Oklahoma, and we're about to lose four straight messing around with cold blooded sick. I will be an elephant uncle if we beat LSU in South Carolina. Well, it all depends. Listen, cool water. At the end of the day, it is just going to depend on how bad these players want to eat. The coaches can only do so much, right? Um, Let me see how much time. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Oh, she ain't died out yet. She probably getting ready to die out, but I'm gonna finish this up right quick. My laptop. But yeah, so it's just gonna depend on who wants to eat, and you can't get out there and play sloppy. So in other words, what I'm saying for LSU, you tell me that you went out there and played lazy. You were being lazy in the games you could have won. You could have won the other two games. You won these two games. You could have won the other two games. You can't go out there for any team. You can't go out there on that floor and be lazy. That goes for UConn. That goes for Audie Crooks, Iowa State. Am I saying Iowa State right? Because I don't want to be putting it on the wrong team because I like Audie now. That goes for Audie Crooks. That goes for UConn. That goes for LSU, South Carolina, Tennessee. That goes for Tennessee as well, or whatever. Like I look, I don't want to see another coach go on the presser and complain about no scheduling or nothing like that. I don't want to hear it because you know what? You're not gonna out. You may think you're gonna win every game, but it's a possible chance that you won't. So I don't like coaches that are like, and you know who I'm talking about. You got up there, and it's like, I'm here too, coach. I'm the player, and you sit up there disrespecting your players because you didn't win because you didn't win a game. There's many more games to play. You know what I'm saying? And I knew LSU was going to win that game. I knew they were, not just because I love me some LSU. They came out fighting. But what I can say is when you start depending on one player to carry your team through, that player is going to get tired. I saw her get Madison Booker. I saw her getting tired. I did. Louisville. Ooh, I don't know about Louisville. Look, you know ADP in the beginning stages of all this, so I had to check with my crew, Keisha and So Pretty Tony and Brooklyn. Miss D, she's pretty much familiar with Louisville, but I'm just learning about Louisville. Like each year, I'm learning how to add teams and go and watch their game before I come and speak on that team, or that player. I always go back and research that player. And that's why I was trying to get and Raven Johnson not the only one that's doing great on her teams, but I just love me some Raven. That's so Raven the real one because she come and play her heart out, guys, man. Like she carrying the team. But she's not a ball hauler. So when I'm saying she's carrying the team, she's doing whatever's best when she gets on the floor, or whatever. Don't get it twisted. We see Edwards out there. We see other player Akai. We see other players and stuff contributing to the game, but man, you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing bad about that. So Raven, I don't care if Raven that so Raven is 5'9". You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know she was from ATL, but I see where she get her dog from. But I don't care. She's gonna get in that W if we have a season W, and she's gonna go and she's gonna do her thing. And trust and believe, Unrivaled or AU gonna want her there. So don't underestimate Raven Johnson no matter what number she is. I know some people, and I know it's out there on the look that Big Four probably go to the Chicago, but I just see Chicago as they always mess everything else up in America. I just see them passing on that and trying to get something else. And I don't even know if they're gonna go with any of our players here. If we have the same people in charge or whatever, because they're reaching for the foreign players. And I get it. I don't care which player you reach for, but at least appreciate the ones that you already got and get them in that draft and get them on a good team. Raven, when she gets to the W, she's not one that's not going to continue to be in the W. Raven Johnson is not going to get picked over. She's going to stay in there. No, they're not going to release Raven. Not That's so Raven, the real one. They're not going to release her. So, um, yeah, well, he probably don't like neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? He probably don't like That's So Raven, the real one, or Big Four. He wants foreign players or whatever and stuff like that. So I ain't even looking at them. I won't even be looking at that draft and all that kind of stuff because it's just a waste of time for me. Yeah, Raven, she's a beast. She is definitely a beast on that court, and this is what I'm saying. Sometimes people focus on size, like with Audie Crooks and different players. Don't let the size fool you from the skills that the players have. She gives me young, raging, what's that, Rondo vibes, but with better built up shot mechanics, um, what, which is which is a good thing. Okay. Let's see. What if the Sky don't pick her up, Aces would win Asia a point guard. Yeah, because Aces, Asia ain't going nowhere for us to Aces. Now the other players that we see out there, we don't know what's gonna go down. I did, when I was talking about the CBA for those players who are probably locked in for those teams, but from the article, from what the article was saying about the CBA, but don't get that twisted either. I could see Stewie may go over there with her Liberty coach. What's her name? Sandy. She may go over there. I mean, we just don't know right now, but I think that would be a good team for Raven. I want Raven to go to a team that she can shine. I don't want Raven to go to a team with too many dogs on it. You know what I'm saying? That uh because I want to be able to see, oh, they go Raven, you know what I'm saying? Like Angel did. Like Angel was able to go to Chicago. Her and Camilla was able to go to Chicago and do what they did. And listen, even with our Twin Towers, I don't care what that organization do. We're not playing about them Twin Towers. This is their year, no matter how they try to come at them. And if Raven comes, they get the organization can't be there. I don't want her to be I want her to be with Camilla and Angel, but I do not want her going into an organization that if you like these two players, because trust and believe, he was on a roll. He had a list. He wasn't just gonna go for a AR5. He wasn't just gonna go for her. He was gonna go for Mill too. Anybody that was attached to Teaspoon, he was gonna go for. It wasn't going to stop. You see what I'm saying? And if Raven came in there and she's good friends with Camilla and Angel, like some Raven too, that will only set it up. And I don't want no mistreatment from another player. She wins. You think so? I just want man, if somebody got she wins, if somebody got them for for a deal, like a package, oh my gosh, that would be fire, right? Gosh, but you know what I'm saying, I don't know, but what I do know is I don't put a prayer on that thing, and they gonna have a good year. I'm telling you, they're gonna have a great, phenomenal year, and I look forward to seeing Raven come to the W. We already got Anissa doing her thing. Anissa couldn't tomorrow. She couldn't have went to a better team, and the reason why I say that, we were able to see her highlights. We were able to see Anissa in the W do her thing. versus if we wanted her with Angel, but versus her going to Chicago and them not treating her right. That's just wishful thinking. I'm tired of watching the sky. Okay, bad basketball, laugh out loud. I want better for Miller and Angel. Right. She wins. Don't worry about it. We got it this year. I don't know what the organization gonna do, but I know what those two players gonna do. Cause they understand the assignment now. You know what I'm saying? When you, like I said, when you've been just like bullies and people that try to come at you, when they keep trying to come at you and you get tired and you on a whole different island, oh baby, you coming with the real dog in you now. Camilla ain't coming to play, and Angel ain't coming to play, and that's so Raven when she get in there, she ain't coming to play. Anissa had a good year. Anissa gonna have a phenomenal year. You know what I'm saying? ADP, what about Raven on the links? Interesting. Interesting. Now you just threw something in the game. Anywhere that Raven goes, Cool Water, she is gonna shine. If she go to the links, that's a championship team. I just believe that because these organizations, they want to win. Well, with the exception of you know um, I don't want to call them out. We've been calling them out. I just don't even want to put the Chicago name in my mouth, but I have to still. Our Twin Towers are still there, so I have to say Chicago. I think for her, she wish you guys going to the Suns. No, I don't want to see. I don't want to see that. So Raven going to the Suns, even though Anissa over there, so that probably good. But I don't want to see her going to the Suns. I want to see her like I could see the Aces or who else we got the Aces or the Lynx. I could see that or either one of the new teams. I want Raven to be able to do like Anissa was able to do, like Adrian and Camilla were able to do in their first year coming into the W. We were able to actually see them progress. We were actually able to see how what they brought to the court. Even though Miller had injury, she still came back and she was fighting. But um we really at the end of the day we got to see what happens today. I don't have time to talk about all the teams because what time is it, guys? Moo, my little case that he will be out of OT and speech at 2:30. But far as the rest of the teams, we'll have to touch back. I just want Raven to go to a good team, so I can see the Aces, the Lynx, one of the new teams for her going to. But just make sure you have the right people around her. You want the right players around her too. But if a person gonna shine, they gonna shine. And Raven Johnson, like I said, it's in her. She don't have it doesn't have to be taught. The dog is in her. So wherever she do land up, she's gonna do phenomenal. Look, I'm telling you, hard work does not go unnoticed. It doesn't. Not with the real fans. Rival. Yeah, I've been watching them Rival. I just did a little thing on the games last night or whatever. I did a short video on that. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Rival. I love seeing Block City. I love seeing De'Erica and Chelsea Gray. You see other players like Kiki and Kiki doing her thing. Some players on different teams, it is what it is. But just the different things that I'm seeing the players do on the court. You know what I'm saying? Unrivaled is cooking. It's cooking. We might have some blown out games. Some of them you had to go to the store and get you some snacks and come back because you got like 60 to 20. Oh, okay. I think I'm getting ready there. Hello? Oh, guys, I think the Sun leaving Connecticut. I would love to see them